So I thought I'd make a video about picking huckleberries. I love huckleberries. They are my favorite, and this year seems to be a bumper crop of them. I'm just going to show here. Look at all these berries. The bush is just absolutely loaded with them. I grew up picking huckleberries. My grandparents lived at the base of a mountain, and there was lots of huckleberries. I used to drive my aunt nuts to take me for walks so that I could pick them. Anyways, I've had a few people I've gone picking with in later years, and they were not from here on the island, or from BC actually, and they were really unsure whether they should eat these or not, because they weren't sure if they were edible. And I can guarantee you they are, because I've eaten tons of them and never had a problem. Anyways, look at these. So I was trying to look at this bush and see if there's what kind of identifying features for people who don't recognize them. I personally think that the berries really resemble a blueberry on the end. I'm going to see if I can, I'm not sure if this will focus. It doesn't look like it's going to. Anyways, the end of the berry has kind of got that little ruffled piece around it that a blueberry has. You can see that the leaves are a small oval shape, and there's usually not this many berries on a bush. I don't usually find them loaded like this. This is just a really good year. My bucket is got a long ways to go yet. The berries are small, so it definitely takes a lot to fill it up. And I know people make pies and jam. Probably these won't get that far. I'm sure my kids will eat them up before I can do anything with them. So another identifying feature of these berries is that if you look at them, they don't grow in clusters. They are individually spread on the branch. I mean, there's some that are close to each other, but they're not on the same stem. So that's another really good way to identify them. And picking them when you've got this many is really easy, even though they're really tiny, and if you tried to pick them individually it would be really time consuming. But if you hold the branch and then just kind of roll your hand down, you end up, this is a bit harder with one hand holding the camera, you end up with a handful. Oops. And they don't really get soft when they get old. They're quite a firm berry. They kind of shrivel up a bit when they, see if I can find an old one here for you to see. There's a couple. They kind of just shrivel up. Anyways, the bucket's getting there. So the other thing about huckleberries is their taste. I almost forgot that. They're very tart. They're not as tart as a cranberry, but pretty darn close. So I thought I'd show you around here a little bit and see, when you open your eyes and you look, there's such an abundance of things that are provided for us. We got Oregon grape down here. Lots of that growing all over the place in here. You just gotta look around a little bit. We have just such an abundance. And more huckleberries. This bush doesn't have quite as many, but I'm going to be picking for quite a while. Anyways, I hope this helps some of you that have never picked huckleberries before, or come from an area where these are unusual to you. As with anything, if you really aren't sure, don't eat something. I don't know of anything that looks like huckleberries, but I'm sure there must be something that resembles them out there. Bye for now.